Tragedy that should have never happened. And to all those affected, I want to say, we are deeply sorry.
Oh, I have a thought.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
Oh, give me a second. My phone's acting up a bit. My mother's messaging me asking if I'm busy. Yeah. Okay. So there's a lack of magnesium in me?
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
So I need to mag it up?
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
So you're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form?
Yes. If you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to ascend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the...
And what's this?
Hobocop. Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore.
But a hobo.
That would mean game over for the cop chapter of your adventures. But who knows where the hobo part takes you? To the bar? The old L'Assommoir? To the pier or the sewers? To Le Royaume, where for 300 years they interred the dead. You could plunder royalist crypts for long-forgotten triple malt bourbon. Then fight the Ardamakan beast that lurks the bottommost sepulchres. The secrets of the city are all yours at last.
Ah, sweet. Reveals extra special collector's edition tear bottles on the map. More money from selling tear.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtain.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Stramage. Shopkeep, what's behind the curtains?
Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books?
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Open the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the pet...
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Close round of pigment.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Is this about the curse?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
Man, this is different. I'm a police officer.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Stops abruptly, his hands over her mouth.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
But I sense the place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
I'm going in.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you...
Talking is always good. Go. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like... You see some kind of charm. And this is a traditional Seminese ward. Meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
Who are the Seminese?
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it, suspicious...
Welcome to crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Before we go on, can I have some money?
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
It would forge ties between us working people. Good practice for fighting our common enemy. You misunderstand me. I'm a powerful feudal lord. I demand tribute. This is about tradition. Damn, you're right. What kind of business relationship would that kickstart? Excuse me, I don't even know why I said that. Lack professionalism.
Now, hey there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this space. Fighting enemy. My philosophy is everyone just getting along.
So you're the owner.
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
The girl outside said this place is cursed.
Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
What in God's name is she talking about?
Your daughter's the one standing
Annette,
outside, right?
Yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
I'm not going to grade a human being.
Come now. It's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market.
She's a
My
10.
precious. Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Depends. How much do you pay the
Good,
kid?
sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
Some more developed countries that thing is 2 felonies: child labor and slavery.
Those countries will realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Taps his foot. I think you're handling her wrong.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
She's been biting her
I've
nails.
told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business.
I don't think she can do anything
If
about
she
it.
can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't...
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
That is true, and obviously the will of the market, but maybe you'd make an exception for your daughter? Yeah, actually, it's super right for your kids to chew their hands off. Forget I said anything. What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that. And I usually don't know anything.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband...
The woman looks aloof.
I want to know what's on the other side.
I already told you. It's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be...
She's so tense, it's a miracle she hasn't snapped in half yet.
Why does it have a Seminese ward protecting it?
It's just for decoration.
She wavers under your gaze.
Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtain.
How does this curse manifest
The
itself?
curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
What? I was hoping for something more paranatural.
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Why don't you just tell me?
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Yes, convince her I am to let me investigate the doomed commercial area.
Slither up to her, you silver tongue. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Madam, I've come to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I've returned from the void, a paradetective from a long line of paradetectives.
You're no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one. The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
You see, it's really necessary to drink spirits in order to contact the void.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
I am the void revenant. I have the powers to debad all the bad energies. Your words brought me here in the first place. The 70s blood also runs through me.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides
He's right, you know.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe and the phantoms are no match for me. I am the batter.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
Hand on heart on my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing.
Do not act. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking... You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
Escapes from Plaisance. She tries her best to look away. Okay. Well, at least ghostly silhouettes of hairdressers. Of hair dryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Oh, what's this? Merely looking at the unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
I have the
After
key.
exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open.
I'm not sending Kim in on this. It's a ghost. Oh, I want to talk to Kim.
What is this place?
It's an adventure. It's the Netherworld beyond the veil. Looks like a gem to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window.
I'm not a
Other
superstar.
than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
If there's a reason why no one's been here for ages.
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
A barbell lies on the floor. The color, it's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. I won't make you laugh. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
I have an 8% chance of lifting it. I'm not gonna risk that. I don't want to throw my back out. Hallways blocked with old window panes and debris. I know it's pronounced debris, I just like saying debris. large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Yeah, no, so far this is like my favorite part of the game. Like the spooky stuff. Airship rotors. Mind you of blades.